It's time again for some property sales prognostications for Hamilton County with some other info and a minor rant thrown in. The numbers support our prior prognostication that the market is slowing or decelerating, but not crashing. More on this later in my minor, maybe major rant. Note that these stats are based on single-family homes in Hamilton County for the month of October. Hi, I'm Susan Roberts with Roberts Realty Group, brokered by eXp, your best friend in the business. We are still in a seller's market, and we are still inching towards a neutral market, which is 4 to 6 months of available inventory. The absorption rate, which is the number of days that it would take to sell all of the current inventory, is now at 1.4 months compared to 1.2 months in September. Sold homes were down 15% from September and down a whopping 35.3% from October of 2021. This is due not only to the rising interest rates, but also the normal seasonal downturn. New listings were down 14.2% from last month and down 23.3% year over year. The overall active listings were basically static from last month, but up a whopping increase of 152% from October of 2021. So as you can see, supply and demand is still working, and it's going to level off the market. And of course, the days on market continue to increase, adding 2 more days month over month, bringing the average to 27 days on market. That's an increase of almost 69% over October of 2021. The median price actually increased to $439,000, which is the highest since May of this year, and an 18.8% increase over 2021. So here comes my rant. We are not experiencing a housing crash. National statistics do indicate that home prices are falling at the fastest rate since 2006. Remember, that rate was based on the highest price increases ever, starting during the pandemic when the supply of homes tanked, plus the influence of some major iBuyers, those are institutional buyers, entering the market. Also note that some of those iBuyers have now tanked and many are struggling. They have now contributed to the price decreases and they are attempting to dump inventory by lowering their prices. Our market area, however, does not experience the major shifts that many other markets do. Now say, sorry California, remember that our median price just increased. Part 2 of my rant is that the Fed's rate increases do not directly correlate with mortgage rates. So all you TV anchors, do your research. Mortgage rates are sensitive to the bond market. When the demand for mortgage bonds is high, usually when the stock market performs poorly, mortgage rates increase. And when the demand is low, mortgage rates decrease. Mortgage rates and inflation also go hand in hand. When inflation increases, interest rates increase so that they can keep up with the value of the dollar. If inflation decreases, mortgage rates drop. During periods of low inflation, mortgage rates tend to stay the same or slightly fluctuate. There are a couple other mortgage rate influencers, SOFR, which is a secured overnight financing rate, and the CMT, the constant maturity treasury rate. But the takeaway here is to educate you, the consumer, on what is really influencing mortgage rates. Currently, rates without paying any points are still around 7%. So here's your cliff notes for the month. The sky is not falling. The clouds may be a little bit gray, but they're predicted to turn bluer by the end of 2023. So sellers, still a great time to sell. With homeowners' equity at an all-time high, there are more cash buyers than ever before, and prices in our local market are not dropping dramatically. Buyers, you have more choices, sellers are once again willing to make concessions, and real estate is still one of the best investments over the long term that you'll ever make. Don't wait on rates to come down. You can always refinance if they do, and if they don't, you'll have a lower rate right now. In the meantime, start building your equity position. Waiting really isn't an option if you want to build wealth. Signing off, Susan Roberts with Roberts Real Estate Group, brokered by EXP, your best friend in the business. See you on the other side of sold.